All right, so here's another quick and easy one. This one just gets you used to looking at these two composition diagrams with the vapor curves. So if you look, it's asking you to look at figure 237, which I'll show you in a minute, which is a mixture of ethane and heptane, and vapor pressure lines of both of these. And then we want to look for following temperatures pressure for the 29.91 weight percent ethane mixture. So let's bring that over here. I made a copy of this so I can play on it. So if we look, 29.91, so we're looking at curve number 5, which is right here. So curve 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is going like this shape. You can see it. I'll put a couple dots on it so we can keep up with it. So this is the 5 curve. So that's the 29.9 weight percent of ethane and mixture with heptane. So the heptane would be the opposite side of that. So this is a little bit heavier side. So question 1, let's find the bubble point pressure at 100 Fahrenheit. So let me see if I can throw, there we go, throw a ruler up there. Let me get it vertical, nice. So 100 degrees Fahrenheit, we're looking right about here. So, oops, hold on, I'm on the wrong thing. Yeah, 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So let's follow our curve around. Our curve comes down and it hits right about here, it looks like. And I would say that that is about, it's hard to tell, maybe 375. Let's see, 375. That would be the bubble point pressure, because on this side it's liquid, right? As you start transitioning across, you get the vapor point here, and then you cruise on across. You go out the other side. This is gas phase on this side. So the critical temperature is marked by a dot. So the critical temperature is right here. Let's move my ruler over here. Critical temperature is right about in here. So to me that looks to be right there. That looks to be about 375 Fahrenheit is the critical temperature. Oops, come back. Dew point temperature of 400 psi. Dew point. So let's flip our thing around the opposite direction here. Here is 400 psi line, and we're looking, dew point would be on this side. So if we come down, it's right about the same. 375 Fahrenheit is where we cross the line, more or less, right in here, right? So that's the answer to that, 375. Are you catching a trend on this question? What is the critical pressure? So critical pressure, we're right here-ish for the critical point. Critical pressure is just above 1100. Let's say maybe 1110 psi, because it's right about there. I can move that up there to show that. See, it's right about 1110. So we got that one. Bubble point temperature at 600 psi. Here's 600 psi. Bubble point temperature would be right about here. Let me flip it around so I can get the better. So right about in there, seems to be right here. That looks like 150, maybe maybe 160 Fahrenheit. That's the answer to that one. Which one are we else? Cricondotherm. Cricondotherm is the absolute maximum temperature on the curve line. So let's see how the curve comes around, and we just barely touch it right here, right, as it comes on down. So we come down, look, this is the, we draw it. Let's see, that's the cricondotherm line right there that I just drew. And that looks to be about 415, maybe. Let's say 415 Fahrenheit is the cricondotherm. Dew point pressure at 250. So here's the 250 line. Let's get this around. Here's the 250 line. I'm looking at dew point pressure, which is on this side. There's the curve coming around. It looks to be hitting right about there. So that's here. That looks to me to be about, I don't know, 80 psi. And cricondon bar, that's the absolute maximum pressure. For us, it sits right here. Look, the critical point's not on it. Remember, this is a mixture. So there's our point right about, right in here. So let's draw the whole thing. There's our cricondon bar. Cricondon bar looks to be about 1150 maybe. So 1150 is our cricondon bar. Dew point pressure at 400 Fahrenheit. So here's our 400 Fahrenheit line. Dew point is on the right side. Where does it cross? It crosses right in here somewhere, right? There's where the curve crosses. Maybe about there. That looks to be about 500, maybe 550. Let's say 550. 550 psi. So this should have given you a good training on getting your way around these pressure temperature curves with your vapor dome curves and knowing your cricondon bar, cricondotherm, critical point, and this is your bubble point side, this is your dew point side. Simple enough, right? Okay.